All right, so we'll do Dolphins.
Welcome to PrizePicks on 5, powered by Big Picks Energy.
All right, welcome into PrizePicks on 5. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got Eric Wiedeke. You can follow me at Eric Wiedeke. I got Tony Mejia. You can follow him at Mejia Dinero. Make sure that you use the code 5, F-I-V-E. That's where you get $50. So literally give me a 10 for 1 match. So use the code 5, F-I-V-E. If you find another code there, delete it, add ours. Ours is better. They'll put $50 in free lineups on the Explore page. So that's where you'll find them, and then you can just start playing. And then whatever you win, you keep. So go more or less on all your favorite players. NBA, NFL, we got the Heat playing tonight as well. Against the Pelicans at 6:00. So we'll get you some coverage of that. But a lot of our guys have been on a roll lately, so make sure that you follow them. And again, use the code 5, F-I-V-E. Pair 2 to 6 players together. All right, let's start with the Dolphins today. I don't know that anybody wants us to, but they're finishing this thing up in New England. 4:25 start today. Eric, what do you like, if anything?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go with Jalen Wright, and I like his more on receiving yards. At 60.5. No Devon Achane today. Mike McDaniel wants to run the football. And Jalen Wright, he's in his second year now, so they're going to have to find out on him a little bit sooner than Ollie Gordon. So I figure he's going to get the majority of the work today and go over that 60-yard mark.
Yeah, it's funny. That's what I was going to play too. So I'm with you on that one. Does anything interest you, Tony, on this game?
I mean, I'm looking at all these games just to see what bargains are out there for DFS purposes. But, this particular one, weather-wise, should be good. Specifically for Foxborough in early January, it's going to be pretty mild, right around 30 degrees. Julian Hill has gotten a couple of looks from viewers over the first couple of starts of his career. He's got a reception in each game. I'm going with viewers to have a more than 10 yards. What is it, 8.5 officially?
Yeah.
So yeah. I think he'll have a 10-yard reception. I probably will have multiple catches if you like that.
I'm going with Andy Burgalis, former Kane, who missed a couple field goals in the last game against the Dolphins, but again, seems like kind of an easy play today to play him more. I did it again. Play him more today, so that's where I'm going. Eric, what do you like on any of the other early games today?
Yeah, so on the other early games today, I really like Parker Washington in this spot to go more than 10.5 points for fantasy score. Washington is one of Lawrence's favorite targets over the last few weeks. And in a game that actually means something versus Tennessee, I think he'll get there. Coach Smith asking about the elevation of Jeff Wilson meaning something. I mean, it means that this game means nothing. That's what it means.
See, they don't need to find out anything about Jeff Wilson. I mean,
right.
Yeah. And maybe, definitely follow Coach's work too. Coach Smith, 63 on Twitter. But yeah, I think the Jeff Wilson mystery has been solved. I mean, how many times has McDaniel brought him back at this point? Like, it just feels like they're always going back to him. But yeah, I would think this would be a Jalen Wright game today. So all right, so that's your play there. Tony, what do you like on the early games? Anything?
Piggyback off of Eric's pick, just because it's in the same game. I like Bashal Tutin to get over 21.5 rushing yards. I think they'll use him a little more than ETN. Well, ETN don't get his minutes, but they'll use him a little more than they would, otherwise. If this game was a little earlier in the season, that game that means everything to the Bucs and Panthers, obviously the Falcons and Saints. I think Tyler Shuck is going to continue to run, so I think over 16.5. I think is his rushing yards. Let me look at that. 9.5 because I picked the Goblin, but 16.5 is the legitimate number. I think he'll get both. And what's up here on the graphic is Bijan Robinson over 99.5 rushing and receiving yards. He's had a huge year that probably would be more magnified if the Falcons hadn't butchered the middle of the season.
Right. So, as they always do.
Yeah, no doubt. So give me Bijan to finish strong.
I like Bijan as well. Just generally, though, this is a tough day, right? Because this is a tough day to play some of this stuff because you just don't know which teams are resting anybody or not, or what the motivations are for playing a young player. Eric, is there anybody that kind of slipped under the radar for you?
I mean, not slipped under the radar in particular, but Tony mentioned Tyler Shuck. I've got Tyler Shuck on his passing and rushing yards in this one. Atlanta had a great defensive performance last week against LA, but as teams that are 6-10, 7-9 tend to be, they're extremely inconsistent. So I like Shuck to finish out the year strong for New Orleans in this one.
All right, yeah, I like that one as well. Tony, I'll let you close it. Anything else jump out?
Yeah, I mean, I've got clients waiting on handicapping plays because I specifically say, let me see who's inactive and what plans are and how they leak out. Nico Collins, a late scratch, not really entirely surprising, but that means Jalen Noel will be good. So I would go with that, and then Deebo Samuel, he's got incentives. That's another thing you need to watch out for.
That's interesting.
For the Bills, I mean, Khalil Shakir has a bunch of incentives. I didn't see any numbers on him. Samuel does. He's got 1 for 1 touchdown and 1 for 2 touchdowns. I think he finds the end zone. Obviously, the Eagles are playing this lax. Probably will pull starters throughout the game, even though they have a shot at the 2 seed. So I think Deebo, especially the way he looked last week, he's playing really well or looks healthy. It's always key with him. So I think Deebo is somebody to target in that late window.
Are you ever concerned though that teams will not put the guy in an opportunity to earn his incentives? Like that always
gotta know how cheap your owners are. I mean,
exactly.
And we do have a history of that. So yeah, of course, all that plays into everything. You know that.
All right, something to watch. All right, make sure you follow Tony's work. Also, Eric Wiedeke. We got to get some baseball stuff going here soon, right?
Yeah, I know.
We got a little bit. Marlon's actually doing some things. Stunning. Tony, appreciate it. Also follow Tony's work on SI on all 5 of our NBA sites. Heat, Grizzlies, Bucks, Pacers, and Magic. We're all over it everywhere. And also, obviously, follow Coach Smith and Hussam and the rest of our Dolphins crew. Dolphins finished this thing up 425 today. And we'll see if they screw up their draft pick even further. Appreciate it, guys. Use the code 5, FIVE. Get your $50 of free lineups. Also, Heat coverage today. Brady, myself, and Alex will all be at Heat Pelicans. I don't know who's actually playing for the Heat or Pelicans at this point. Seems like everybody's hurt, but the Heat try to get back on track after kind of a disappointing loss to Anthony Edwards in Minnesota last night. Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks for watching to PrizePicks on 5. Powered by Big Picks Energy.